Hi everyone, hope you all are fine. In this video, we are going to study Ibn-Miskawaih. He wrote on a wide number of topics. He covered so many distinct areas, ranging from history to psychology and chemistry. It would be tempting to look for a central philosophical principle which unites all his contributions to knowledge. Combination of Greek philosophy. While discussing the nature of virtue, he combines Aristotelian with Platonic ideas. Virtue comes out as the perfection of that aspect of the soul which represents the essence of humanity, namely our reason, and distinguishes it from lower forms of existence. Miskowai's psychology is based on the traditional spiritualistic doctrine laid down by Plato and Aristotle with a predominant Platonic tendency. He treats the subject in Al-Fos, Al-Asghar, and Tahzibul Ikhlaq. In the first of these works, he discussed the problems more thoroughly, but he repeats himself on many points in both the books. In both, we have the same arguments, the same examples, and nearly the same words. Our virtue increases insofar as we develop and extend the ability we have to deliberate and apply reason to our lives. The ways in which we do this should be in accordance with the mean. The most distant point from two extremes in justice arises where we manage to bring this off. He develops a set of virtues relating to wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, which outline the range of moral development at which we should aim. He says our souls are capable of recognizing simple, perfected souls, and the effect of such recognition is intense intellectual delight. Friendship. Miskawai differentiates between a wide category of types of friendship, but he does not conclude that only the highest and most intellectual form is important. On the contrary, even those capable of this ultimate level of friendship have to live in society, and so most assume the other types of friendship if they are to be able to attain perfection. Miskawai also argues that the highest form of happiness exists when we manage to abandon the requirements of this world and can receive the emanations flowing from above, which will perfect our intellects and permits us to be illuminated by the divine light. Reason. He wrote that to reconcile ourselves to reality, we have to understand their characters, and we can do this by using reason. Reason will help us to understand dispassionately that the only important things we have are those things which cannot be taken away, like reason itself, the soul, and the morality. Once reason shows us what is important, we know how to behave and think, and without the ability to carry out this type of exercise, we at the mercy of our feelings and the influence of others. Against the materialist, he proves the existence of the soul on the ground that there is something in man which admits different and even opposed forms at the same time. This something cannot be material, for matter accepts only one form in a determinate moment. Perfection. Man can attain two kinds of perfection. The first is theoretical and the second practical. By the first, he attains perfect science, by the second, perfect character. Human faculties are three. The highest is reason, the lowest is appetite, and between the two lies courage. Man is man by the first, therefore, perfection belongs especially to the rational soul. Love. He also described about two kinds of love, love of man for God and love of disciple for master. The first is too high to be attained by mortal beings and is reserved only for a few. As to the second kind of love, Miskawai draws a parallel between the son's love for his parents and the disciple's love for his master, and says that the latter is nobler and more generous because masters educate our souls and by their guidance we obtain real happiness. The Master is a spiritual father and a human Lord. His goodness for the disciple is divine goodness because he brings him up on virtues, feeds him with high wisdom, and conducts him to everlasting life in eternal bliss. That's all for today. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, do share it, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe the channel.